Today's topic is all about the holidays, holiday letters, the holiday schedule, what I do during Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year to keep my sanity, keep my business going, keep money rolling in, and make sure that we're taking care of our customers, but we're also taking care of ourselves and our staff. So if you are interested in hearing about that, stay tuned. We have 2 months left until the end of the year. And here in the Midwest, guess what? We get wild weather. We get snow. Sometimes we don't get a ton of snow, but it gets cold, it gets icy. The weather really is unpredictable. But I will tell you this, the squirrels are fat. They are thicker than a Snickers. And that leads me to believe that we are going to have an aggressive winter. What I want to do is I want to get my holiday letter out. So what is a holiday letter? It's a letter that I send out to my customers, letting them know what's going to happen for the week of Thanksgiving, the week of Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, because for Thanksgiving and Black Friday, we shut down. So we're not scooping Thursday, we're not scooping Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. We come back Monday. And then fast forward into December, right around Christmas, we shut down, usually Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve, depending on how the schedule falls. And we are going to be closed all the way through Christmas and into the new year. And we will start service back up. I believe it falls, where are we at? January 2nd. Now, you might ask, Erica, why are you shutting down? There's a couple reasons. I don't want to work during the holiday season. I want to spend time with my family. We work so hard all year round. And a lot of times we don't take a lot of time off. So it's very important for us to recharge. And during the colder season here in Michigan, it gets colder. It starts to slow down for us, allowing us to take more time off. And for the most part, I have pre-qualified my customers enough that they are good to us. We are good to them, and they understand and respect the fact that we are going to shut down for a little bit. And when we return, we're going to pick up where we left off, and we're going to continue to provide great service, and we're going to be rejuvenated and ready to rock and roll. And if you want to send out one of these letters, your letter is going to be different from mine. If you stay tuned, I'm going to read you my letter. Just you wait. It's going to differ from mine, so you can take inspiration from this and kind of craft it to fit your type of business. And the way that I sent this out to my customer last year, I individually sent the letter out to every single one of my customers. It took me days. It took me days to send this letter out. You can do it that way. You can also print the letters off and you can hand deliver them to your customer or slide it into their door. Do not put it into their mailbox if you live here in the United States, because putting anything in somebody's mailbox is actually illegal and it's a federal offense. So don't do that. Nothing inside of the mailbox. Slide it into their door or slide it somewhere where they can see it or hand deliver it to them. Or what I'm doing this year, I'm utilizing Jobber. Every morning on like the day of Scoop at 8 a.m., a text message and an email gets sent out to the customer letting them know it is their service day. This is an automated message that goes out because I've already set it up. I've already pre-typed the verbiage into it. So it's like a set it and forget it. And I love that, because normally I just have my standard message letting them know it's their Scoop day. If there's a rain day or a snow day, I will go ahead and make the changes to that and like adjust it for that day. But what I'm doing now for the holiday letter, in the text message that goes out, I let people know that it's their Scoop day. And then I also let them know to please check their email for our holiday schedule letter. And then the email that gets sent out, I change the verbiage, I copied and paste the holiday letter into there. And then they can check their email and then they can see that, read the letter, see the things. And if they need to respond, they can respond via email or via text message. And that's going to take a lot of the individual time that I was spending sending out that letter. Now, is it going to be like foolproof? Does everybody check their email? Does everybody check the text messages? No, they don't. But me doing it this early in the season allows me time to follow up with people. It allows me to answer questions that people are going to have. A lot of my customers have been with me for a while. I do have a lot of new customers, so it's like 50-50. So the people that have been with me, they know what the dealio is. They know the drill. Been there, done that. The new people I'm going to have to educate. Will everybody agree to it? Maybe not. And if they don't, we can figure it out from there. But they just got to know that we're shutting down business, okay? The main issue is going to be the payment situation, which we're going to talk about that here in a minute, because that's kind of where people are like, what? What do you mean you're still charging me and you're not coming out? Hold on. We're going to talk about that. Let's get into it. Holiday letter. To all of our Kroopins, Poopin, Scoopin family, as the holiday season approaches, we have decided to take some time off to spend with our loved ones. We hope you do as well. With that in mind, Kroopins, Poopin, Scoopin will be taking off Thanksgiving 11/24 and Black Friday 11/25 off. All scoops for this week will be done Sunday 11/20 through Wednesday 11/23. If you are scooped multiple times a week, you will be scooped once and your next billing will reflect the changes. As for the week between Christmas and New Year's, we will be shutting down operations Friday, December 23rd and resume Monday, January 2nd. Billing, this is the important part. Billing will continue as normal because the following week we will have double the amount of poop to pick up. If you choose to scoop your yard, please reach out and we will make the adjustments to your bill. Now, this is where you're going to explain the delays. January 3rd through January 7th, scooping delays. Please expect delayed service times due to getting all of our yards caught up. Each yard will take longer, but will be serviced. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out by phone. Insert phone number or email address, insert email address. Thank you for all of your support and allowing us to serve you. Erica K. So that is my holiday letter that I send out. The reason why we continue the billing throughout, we don't change anything, is because we're still going to have to pick up that poop. So if we were to take the week off, right, and then we don't charge, what happens when we come back? We're going to be doing double the amount of work for no pay. That doesn't make sense. I've been there, done that. It sucks. Most people are very understanding. They get it. And that's the reason why I included the delay part of the message, to let them know, like, hey, these yards are going to take a lot longer, so expect delays. So they in their brain can be like, oh yeah, okay, the yard's going to take longer. Like, yeah, they didn't come out last week, but they're still picking up the poop. And most people can rationalize that and they get it. But you will get some people that just are like, no, you didn't come, I'm not paying you. So this is the options. You can say, okay, you scoop it, I will remove the charge. Or you can switch them over to a bi-weekly charge for that month. So say, for instance, you come every single week, that month you can scoop them every other week and then restart normal weekly service on the following month. That's what I have done before. And you might get some customers that tell you they're going to scoop it and they lie and then they don't. And then that is where you're going to have that difficult conversation. You either suck it up and scoop it, you have the conversation with them and go back and forth, or you drop them because they are dishonest and they are stealing from your company. You know? So you have to figure that out on your own. And even though I send this letter out, I'm still going to have people that need clarification. And I don't mind hopping on the phone and having a conversation with the people to explain it to them, because sometimes it's confusing. And even though it makes sense to me and it will make sense to you, some customers are just like, what? I don't get it. And so be ready to explain yourself and don't get defensive when they have questions, because they want to know what's going on. And an educated customer, and a customer that feels in the loop and they feel communicated to, is more reasonable for the most part, from what I've noticed. So make sure you stay up on your communication. If you want to do something like this, get your letter out sooner than later so customers have time to plan and prepare, ask questions, you have time to respond, and everything is kind of like smooth sailing for the most part. Not everything's 100%, right? So I hope you liked this. I hope this brought some value to you. If you like to see more of this content, if you like to hear more about how I respond back to people and how I structure my letters, let me know, because I enjoy this kind of stuff and I feel like I do pretty well with my communication, and I really want to help you guys communicate better, because I'm going to tell you what, I know you guys have heard so much about this and you're like, dang, your kitchen remodel, da 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 da. Dealing with contractors and their lack of communication has been an awful experience, especially because I'm a small business owner and I communicate. And to deal with people that are just blatantly do not communicate. And I'm like, damn, if you would just tell me what was up, I would be chill. But I don't know what's going on. You're keeping me out of the loop. You're telling me one thing and then you're doing another. As a consumer, I'm frustrated. I'm extremely frustrated. And that's not something I want for my customers. I want them to rest easy. I want them to know what's going on. And even when there's delays or there's change ups, they know what's up. They know we're coming. We're going to take care of them. They don't got to worry about it.